For hundreds of thousands of years, human beings lived without prescription drugs, and they were able to live.
Organic gardening or organic, certified organic is where you grow and produce vegetables without any pesticides or herbicides, so any chemicals. It's free from all of that.
What possible harm could come from non-organic consumption?
Well, there's been research done that's shown that all the chemicals are very toxic to our bodies and over time. So it's just, you can feel safe with it. You know, it's very clean food and there's nothing added to it that, you know, can be harmful to your health.
Fruits and vegetables in their wholest form contain vitamins, and they contain minerals, and they contain antioxidants that when they are kept in this form, it helps fight against cardiovascular disease, inflammatory diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis. It helps fight against a lot of oxidative cellular toxins that come from everyday exposure to pollution and other chemicals, and those are called flavonoids. So by keeping these in the juice and not mixing it with other sugars that come when you have other natural juices or normal juices, you keep and preserve those minerals and nutrients and antioxidants. When I juice, I guess I'm deciding to cleanse my body. If I feel like I have some unhealthy habits, it can be used as like a total body cleanser because it can clean out your small intestine, your colon. It can help the body return to normal functioning. It can help it return to homeostasis, and that was my goal. I wanted to kind of do a total body cleanse to get back to my normal, natural, healthy lifestyle.
I can't speak for other essential oils because they're not all created equal, but these are 100% therapeutic grade essential oils, and I think that's really important to know because especially when you're learning about essential oils, you really need to make sure you do your research. I've always loved holistic health and wellness. It's just something that's been a passion of mine for a very long time. So I started dabbling in the oils because of my good friends Debbie and Mary Beth, and I ended up, my mom bought me the oils for Christmas one year, the kit, and then I just started messing around with it. And then my mom has a testimony with it, which revolves around her arthritis. So she has arthritis in her hips because rheumatoid arthritis runs in my family. And I got her on Panaway. Panaway is a blend that comes in one of the kits that I had gotten for Christmas. And I was still learning about the oil. So my mom started using Panaway, and now she doesn't use Advil anymore because she has started using it on her joints and her hips, and it's really, really helped her out. So that like really escalated because when you have like a personal tie, when there's something where it affects your life, you start to get a little bit more interested in it.
This kind of yoga tries to accomplish is body awareness, tapping into what it is we really are, what we're really made of. We may or may not ever find out the truth to that answer, but as you practice yoga, you come to something that seems much closer than before you started practicing yoga.
What benefits could this particular stretches have on your body and health?
So many health benefits depending on what you're doing. You know, things like forward bends are calming to the nervous system and they help quiet the mind. So if you are suffering from anxiety, overthinking things, you would take a series of forward bends. Back bends have the opposite effect. Back bends are enlivening, opening. They're good for people who are depressed, people who feel, locked down. Someone who's caught in a perpetual forward bend needs to open up and come into a state of broadness and openness, and it gives room also for their heart, for their lungs. Twists have detoxifying effects. Yoga asanas are good for anything that can be found in the body because they're whole body work.
If you are feeling extreme anxiety, if you are going through depression, add on these elements of natural modalities that we have. If you're going to do your medication, fine, do your medication along with practicing yoga, practicing meditation. And maybe what you might find, perhaps, is you may need to wean off of your medication, and you may increase your meditation and yoga practice because perhaps you may have prodigious results from that. I'm not stating that as a fact. What I'm implicating is perhaps just try it for yourself.
I think people are coming to yoga because yoga has that thing that hits the spot, because it has layers and layers going on. It's got the physical component, the breath component, the mind component, the emotional component, and most importantly, it has an open spiritual component.
So what could the world look like if everybody practiced meditation?
Oh. It would be so different. We wouldn't be so jacked up on coffee and stress. If people began to sit in meditation practice and began to realize that, for the most part, I still believe that human beings are wonderful people. So if the world meditated, my goodness, we could do anything. Joy is an inside deal. Joy is an inside deal, and you can find it with meditation, yoga, calmness of mind. So whether the fellow in the Maserati is happy, or the fellow down the street cleaning the grass or whatever, cutting the grass, is happy, isn't necessarily about how much money they have in the bank account. It's about how much presence they have in their soul and in their mind and in their own heart as a person, as a human being, as a mother, as a father, as a businessman. And that isn't found by what you buy. It's found on what you do and how you handle your own mind. But it's up to you, and anyone can learn how to do that.